The hell are you supposed to be?
Yeah. I'm man.
I'm joking! Stop the break!
This video contains spoilers for Dispatch episodes 1 through 8. Obviously, I mean, the game ended like 2 weeks ago, so. Okay, now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of you absolutely suck at playing this game. So much so, some of you have genuinely claimed that your ending was a bug. No, you're just ass. Like, there's definitely some people out there thinking, bro, nobody sucks. There are no wrong choices. Oh, yes, the fuck there are. So, I'm gonna do you all a solid and beat all 8 episodes of Dispatch and make all the canonically correct choices to show you guys the definitive ending. Because I can assure you, this is not it. The only real way to play this game is with pure Black Air Force energy and getting with the shoddy that clearly wants us. But anyway, let me show you what an actual professional Dispatch player looks like. And I'll also be explaining the entire story in a very ADHD way, so keep up. Okay, so for starters, Robert's story is hella depressing. Like, yeah, I'd be upset too if I went from basically being Iron Man to having to be employed and work a 9 to 5. Employment will always be the true evil ending. But starting off episode 1, we kidnapped some goon and we're currently holding him hostage in our home. Which, like, I don't know why any hero in their right mind would bring someone to their house to interrogate them, but sure. Now, bro seems to be giving us a hard time, so we take the approach that any good hero would do in a time like this and dangle him off the side of a building until he gives us answers. Now, this game takes place in LA, so I'm pretty sure stuff like this happens quite often. But since he decides to not talk and chooses to bite my hand for some really weird reason, this game gives us our first set of game-altering decisions. Either pull him up or let him fall. But see, a true hero does not kill his enemies, because that's wrong, and everybody deserves a chance to try, Frank. So I made the choice that only a true hero would make. So with that taken care of, my next objective was to get into the super suit and go find the person that I-Star Dad known as Shroud. Now, Shroud is probably the equivalent of the Riddler from the Arkham games, and that's pretty much the reason he's such a tweaker. Because Robert's dad, the previous Mecha Man, did some devious shit, so low-key Shroud might have a valid crash out. He did not let that shit slide. But after completely piping this guy down, I needed to use my not cryptographic sequencer to hack into the mainframe by doing these puzzles that require you to actually play the game. Beat that, then we end up coming across this random side character who's just sitting there ranting about how my dad got slimed, but me personally, I would not take that. So I just straight up kick him into the stratosphere on some Lionel Messi type shit, and oh, he comes back. And all 4.2 inches of him too. Now, I wanted to give him a cooler name, so the original name we were thinking of calling him was something along the lines of like Chad Thundercock. But after further analysis, no cock here seems to be thundering, so we just went with the name Oliver Schlong Nasty, which seems a little bit more fitting. Now, I don't know about you guys, but doesn't this Mecha Man suit kind of remind you of Megatron from Transformers 1? So now we enter a fight sequence where I actually have to play the game on some Osu shit. But out of nowhere, I start getting jumped by Oliver Schlong Nasty and the Alien Force, and end up getting hung from the ceiling, which I don't know how I allowed that to happen, but sure. But somehow this dude Shroud's trying to make a bargain with me to give up the Astral Pulse or die. By the way, the Astral Pulse is like the arc reactor equivalent. It's the thing that powers my suit, and he wants it. But honestly, I don't got time for all that, so I activate the jets and leave. Now, honestly, that was light work, no reaction. Hey, how did this bomb get on my back? So yeah, Robert dies, and that's the end of Dispatch. I'm just kidding. But after getting nuked, we get this cool backstory on Mecha Man, and after 3 months, wake up from a coma, which we then have to go and explain to the world that I quit, and I high-key don't want to do this shit anymore. Then this Discord mod shows up and pretty much just calls me a bitch. Now, to prove him wrong, we needed to take the high ground and show these people that the true hero will always do the right thing. I'm evil. So then these random thugs roll up on me, and just as they're breaking into the building, I tell them they better scramble like an egg before they get folded like an omelet.
The hell are you supposed to be?
Yeah. I'm man.
I'm joking! Stop the break!
Yeah, that's what the M stands for. After my shit got destroyed, there's no longer Mecha, I'm just man. But I had to show them what's up. But then they low-key start jumping me, and I must have died and gone to Snow Bunny heaven, because who is this? But Shotty trying to hit me up for some Avengers initiative. But me and Shotty head to the bar and muck it up, but then the Fantastic Four wannabe wants to pull up on me talking about unflappy. But Flam bitch tries pressing me, and this game gives me 2 choices. Throw water on him or throw the shit on him that will make him catch fire. But I'm a hero, and heroes are supposed to do the right thing. There's only one way to play this game, guys. And why isn't the bartender a romance option? But after I eradicated his shit, they decided to kick me out of the bar, but no worries, because that just means I have more time to chill in Snow Bunny heaven. But I mean, look, bro, she's obviously feeling me, and I need to be that 0.001% of players that gets the City Boys up 100 playthrough, so it's now or never. Because remember, we play in this game the way it was meant to be played. Why have one shoddy when you could have 2? This is like, we could have it all, bro. This is the canon ending, bro. See this? This is the way it was meant to be played, bro. See, and then she just fucking does this bullshit. Like, you know what? Snow bunnies are overrated anyway. But it's okay, because she makes up for it by offering me you guessed it, a job. The real evil ending. So I slap on these meta glasses and start my first trial, sending these heroes on missions as if I'm some kind of dispatcher or something.
Say that again?
Nigga, is that a Ku Klux Klan member? Wait, is the case? Wait, he's actually smart! Guys, I'm not kidding. This game really just becomes an employment simulator. Wait. Do we even get paid? When's the episode where we crack Malevola? I want to get to that one. Okay, so first day on the job, and Shorty brings me into a conference room and tells me to get naked. Now, this approach usually isn't quite my tempo, but hey, game is game. Now, I gotta change it to my new work uniform, but Shorty asked me if it's okay if she looks, which honestly, bro, I don't mind it. Hey, do you guys notice these ass cheek prints right here? Oh, I wonder what that could be. Do you see like the ass? Like,
all over the entire game.
yes! Yeah! Now see, Blonde Blazer's cool and all, but guys, see, why have one shoddy when you can have two? But this is Invisigal, an ex-villain turned hero. Now, I don't care what you guys say. She can steal all my money and leave me for dead on the side of the road chopped up. I will always pick her. We can fix her, Frank. We have to try, Frank. Because, bro, she's a certified freak. But now we're getting acquainted with the rest of the team. We meet this guy named Royd. How big is it? Hey, yo. I'm actually kind of curious. It's gotta be huge, bro. Gotta be up to his... No, it's clearly not up to his knees. It's like one of the game's biggest haters named Chase. Now, fun fact, he's actually 39. But the reason he looks so old is because he has speed powers. So every time he runs, he ages 50 times faster. Do a background study and all the people we'll be dispatching, aka the Z team, and begin our first day playing Employment Simulator. Do you guys remember when people would actually play a game called Job Simulator? Yeah, good times. Like, you actually sat there in VR and played a game where you were working instead of actually getting a job. That's insane. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my first round did take a little bit of getting used to, and I might have nearly left the city for dead, but my end game is to actually save the city in the end. So if I was gonna pull that off, I was gonna have to be popping off a lot harder than I currently was. But the dispatching part of the game was actually fun once you get used to it, though. In the beginning, I absolutely sucked at the hacking parts, though. He makes some pretty good music. Fuck! So this is why, like, I'm so ass. That's why I'm so... That's why I'm so ass. Up, okay. Fuck! Can I guess it? Wait. Ah! But one aspect of this game that completely pisses me off is that your characters can just straight up choose not to go. Quick.
I already tangled with this dickwad once. Send someone else.
Oh, fuck you!
I chose the other power.
Why can't you do shit?
You can try a physical again. Damn, bro. Damn. Every time. Fuck.
Like, bro, what am I even paying you for? No, better question. Do they even get paid? Like, I get a strong feeling that these people do not get paid. Now, during my first dispatch, Invisigal had to go stop a guy from robbing a donut shop, which, like, of all places, why rob a donut shop? But my girl Vizzy already getting freaky on the job, talking about how she want to start glazing my face and whatnot. Hey, yo, that arch is crazy. But yeah, what donut will we eat? But we gotta lock in and become Ultra Lone Wolf Sigma for this one. Now, bro was completely manhandling my wife, so I had to do what any good starter dispatcher would do and be able to connect to some universal system to hack into the mainframe and assist her. Now, somehow we're able to activate the sprinklers from across the city because we can just do that shit. And we managed to short his shocker glove. But I'm not gonna lie, she really getting the complete shit beat out of her. But then this old guy pulls out the pole on me, and I'm given two choices. Either take out the thief or make that old guy put down the gun. But since it's a Telltale game, your choices never really matter. She's gonna fuck everything up anyway, leaving this guy with smoking ass cheeks anyway. But hey, they can never make me hate you. But given we only failed twice on our first dispatch, I'd say we did a pretty good job. But Shawty comes back to base and we have a nice conversation only for her to physically assault me.
Good.
Oh, fuck! Why did you do this to me? But like I said,
Finish it. Cause I'm with you to the end of the line.
you're gonna eat those twinks. Probably one of the best lines in the game, honestly. Is he gooning? Oh my god, is that it? Now, it's about that time to get ready to leave and go home to my, like, broke-ass LA apartment. But then Snow Bunny shows up, and, you know, since Shooter shoots, I'm like, wanna go get some dinner? And then she reveals to me that not Omni-Man from the tutorial is actually her boyfriend. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I could easily solo him in real life if I wanted to. I just don't feel like it. So in an effort to help us escape the worst fate imaginable, employment, Roy here offers to help us become Mecha again by attempting to fix the astral pulse for us. But in the meantime, we need to go back to work. Having to deal with this discount Clayface, and apparently Blonde Blazer and not Omni-Man broke up. Which seems to be good news for me because remember, why have one side chick when you can have two? Now this Sonar guy is a certified freak.
Coop seduced me.
What? But dude, he has like one of the craziest lines in the game. Just listen.
I'm not trying to date a park bench. I'm trying to date some titty girls.
Oh, by the way, Ultimate Spider-Man made a cameo. I'm not sure if many of you guys noticed that. Now, this shift was on complete shrooms because everybody kept sabotaging each other. Oh yeah, context. Someone is gonna get cut from the Z team. Only problem is we just don't know who yet. Need to solve more puzzles, which probably totally weren't inspired by the PlayStation Spider-Man games, if I'm being honest. But I totally clutched these things, so we're good. But this shift was complete ass because what do you mean I didn't land in the safe area? Ah, bro, I'm getting off this. This game is trash. Oh. Ah! Honestly, worst game ever. Boo. But by this point, nearly half my team was fucked up, so we needed to take an intermission. Also, leave it up to a Telltale game to give us completely misleading game options. Give Gollum the chair. No, bro, fucking Telltale with their misleading ass, like... Now, I need to give them a pep talk explaining that they're more capable of what they're currently doing, and they all deserve a chance at redemption to try, Frank. Oh, wifey shows up. I know, bro. Like, I need it. I need it. But all right, let's do this one last time. And now I have to do more hacking segments. This was 100% something the Riddler would do from the Arkham games. Like, I just feel it. But it seemed like Best Girl left the area and needs some encouragement. But I tell her she can make her own destiny. But the Electrocutioner spins back, so you already know we gotta get on that. And boop, bop, bam, take him out. And bro was lucky as hell getting stomped on by a Visigout like that, bro. Now again, why are we bringing this guy back to the office? That's the real question. Like, where are they even going to put him? I mean, maybe they have cells downstairs or something, but now I have to make an actual game-altering choice and actually choose to cut Coop or Sonar. Sonar? Fuck. Because remember, guys, in Telltale games, only like 10% of your choices actually lead to actual game-altering branch points. Meaning that really everything else is just filler to make you feel like you're actually playing a game. But I made the canonically correct choice and decided to cut Coop, which she seems to have taken pretty well.
I walk with a stick, I walk with a gun, I walk with a stick, I walk with a gun.
More or less. But get ready, guys, because we're about to enter the best dispatch episode by far, so be advised.
Especially since I'm usually the picker, not the peggy.
Okay, real discussion. What'd you get pegged by Invisigo?
No.
See, this is where you and I differ in opinion.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Yes! 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 Bro, this is Pete. This is the way it was meant to be played! This is the way. Pete Gaming. Pete Gaming. That's me, Pete Gaming. Bro, I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but she's actually gooning. This game went from dispatch to freak patch real fast. Now, this scene alone easily deserves Game of the Year, in my personal opinion. I mean, just look at how well this was choreographed. But because, you know, I'm the new game theory, I replayed this scene multiple times just to check for other secret Easter eggs I might have missed before. Hey, one more time. Just one more time. Let's go, chat. This one mission deserves Game of the Year, bro. Right here. Peak fiction. Peak fiction, bro. This is the way it was meant to be played, bro. It really makes you feel like the game is freaky, bro. I think I might have missed some more Easter eggs. One more time. No, this is the last time I swear. I don't know. The scene was better the first time. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, this shit's yes. No. Okay, but I still think I missed some more Easter eggs. So after another rewatch, I concluded that there were in fact no Easter eggs. I was frankly done with this game at that point, as that's the only mission I wanted to play. Yeah, see ya. Yeah, I had to go use the bathroom, bro. Yeah, shit was crazy, bro. But time to turn in for another day of Employment Simulator. Which honestly, at this point, I just want my fucking suit back. And just as I'm logging into my computer, as a consequence for cutting Coop, these assholes decided to upload porn on my computer. Wait, Phenomenon and Blind Blazer sex tape leak. But if you choose to cut Coop, Punch Up is the one that gets salty instead of Malevola. Oh yeah, Malevola's a demon chick. I would totally crack, like, straight up. But after that freak-ass dream, Shawty just won't stop looking at me, which is low-key kind of creeping me out, but I don't mind it. I'm telling you guys, she wants me for real. But the real lore question we should be asking is, what is she printing? Is that me? But it seems Royd is making some good progress on making the man mecha again. And everything seems to be performing well until... Oh, wait, it's broken again. So it's time to begin a repair until wifey pulls up and starts staring at my ass. Which is also pretty weird, but... I don't mind it. Again, I think she want me for real. She even be asking me questions like, do I jerk off inside the suit? All the time.
Sounds like loads of fun.
Again, I think she wants me for real, guys. Oh, and she's looking at my ass again. Okay, now this is the game-altering decision. Do I tell her her areola is showing? You look good, girl.
You look, great. Yeah, it's nice.
Great. Yeah, thanks. I'm...
Hey, City Boys playthrough. I think she want me for real. But Blonde Blazer needs us to help out Phenomeny Man get undepressed after their breakup. So the most reasonable decision anyone would make while trying to deliver comforting news, I kissed her. What you gonna do about it, bro? You're not on shit. I am. And since he's not on shit, I'm really not all that worth. Oh. But now I gotta pull this shrapnelized glass out of my chest in the bathroom. Why are you in here? Okay, this is getting a kind of a bit out of hand. Like, this is definitely creating like some like levels of HR violations, but she's kind of bad, so I don't mind it. Now, I had to ask why she was in here.
I had a dream last night that we were fucking.
I don't think that it has to be a dream any longer. Okay, a bit of a direct approach, but I don't mind it. So I had to ask her the real questions. Was my schlong big?
Was it the one where I have a big dick in it?
Yeah, actually, you did.
Okay, now who does Robert think he is standing here like Baki? Like bro, you're not like that for real. But leave it to Invincible to cock block me, bro. But alright, time to return to Employment Simulator. Now, this was probably my worst run yet. Half my team got fucked up and then Punch Up decided to bail on my ass. Again, do we pay these people? Because I have a strong feeling they're doing this shit for free. But in the end, I think this was a solid run. We got 5 wins and oh shit. Damn. My ratio is horrible. Yeah, I don't think we're saving the city. But hey, only so much you can pull off as man. But Flaunt Bitch decided to mess my Go Invincible up, so we had to get our lick back for bro. Then Blonde Blazer shows up and gives us the option to recruit either Waterboy or Phenomeny Man to the Z team. And see, I initially chose Waterboy just because I low-key roll with him, but then I thought I low-key do actually want to save the city in the end. So I reversed time and ended up choosing the inarguably more powerful character. Only downside is he gets depressed. That's literally it. But time to go back to work. But since I have Phenomena Man this time, hopefully this shift goes 300 times better, all things considered. Where is he going?
I thought I saw a blonde blazer.
Dude, you can't be doing this shit.
Okay, I know about this.
You can't be doing this shit, bro. But this time we actually managed to beat the shift with a good ratio. We just might end up saving the city in the end. But one lock-in speech of Phenomenal later, and the game gave me one of the most important decisions by far. I can choose to go out with the Snow Bunny, or I can go for the Shoddy that low-key might be a predator. Well, we all know there's one correct decision, so I promised you guys I was gonna play the game the way it was meant to be played. I might have to go out with the predator. Okay, sure, she might be on some super hyper erotic shit, but she's bad and she's a certified freak, so really? I don't mind it. Okay, now how did Robert get there so fast?
I'm not gonna fuck you just because you bought me a bucket of corn.
Oh, you're not? Okay, I'm exiting this game. Fuck up. But the canon choice is obviously going on a date with Invisigal. So all of you infected by the Snow Bunny mind virus can see yourselves out. But the episode ends with W Riz cause Sour Patch Kids. Now, episode 5 starts with Robert trying to train up, giving us a backstory on him fighting some fire-based villain, which, oh my god, I wonder who this could be. Now, this dude might be weak as hell, because what do you mean he can only rep out 115 pounds? And he seems to be struggling a little. But okay, we up to 185 pounds, and my god, this guy really ain't on shit. But bro, Flambe out here repping out 4 or 5 on squats like it's nothing. But alright, time for another shift, and honestly, I really feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this game. Like, we might actually end up saving the city in the end. Now, me and Chase end up having a heart-to-heart, and he asked me if I'm gonna kill Shroud, and my answer is no, because that's not what heroes do. Keyword heroes. So another shift, but this shift is different because in this shift the power goes down. So not only do I have to dispatch, but I also have to bring the power back up. Okay, we need to have a serious conversation about how OP these dispatchers are, because like, what do you mean they can remotely hack almost anything in the whole city on some Batman level shit and just bring the power back up? But this shift I was able to give one of the heroes power training, and I decided to send in a Nolan Grayson. And I don't know how many of you guys knew this, but if you give him the Ashwagandha perk, he'll no longer be depressed, and this guy actually locks the fuck in. But we made it to associate dispatcher, more or less. But I'm sick of this fucking job, so the best thing to do is just get some drugs and hang with the rest of the gang. But Shoddy did some sweet talking and managed to get me into the villain bar. But now that we're alone, I gotta spit some game at my Shoddy Offendagal. Shit, girl, you know I had a good time.
You might like me loud sometimes.
But she's waiting for us at a booth in the corner, which you already know it's about to go down. Now again, I've heard all the allegations about her at this point, but guys, you know, Plug is Plug a little weird? Sure. But Plug is ultimately chill, so cut her some slack. But we finally finished the backstory from earlier, only to find out the guy we were fighting is Flambe. I already mentioned this earlier. Which, honestly, I saw that one coming a mile away, which I didn't actually see. It was Robert being the one to turn his bro into a Ninja Turtle by cutting off his ring and pinky finger. That was actually a cool, impressive detail, because I seriously did not notice that until the game pointed it out. But then some cut chair connoisseur rolls up and starts calling me a bitch. But I can't let that slide. So I stand up about to press him until he gives me the Will Smith special. Which, come to find out, he was actually talking to my girl like that. But after going through this bar fight, ripping everyone to shreds, which I might have been wrong about Robert, because this guy really is on some Red Hood level shit. Now, the game gives us a really crucial choice here. Confess to being Mecha Man or just tell everybody that I'm Robert.
The hell are you supposed to be?
Yeah. I'm man.
But before I even finish my statement, Flambe looks like he's already scheming ways to take me out. And surely enough, bro tweaks out, but thankfully, Young Gravy steps in and prevents me from getting completely up and atomized. And then this guy decides to run away like a little bitch. But then Shoddy reveals her name to us. Courtney. But I'll still be referring to her as Offendagal though, because it just sounds funnier. And also because after we reveal our names, this is literally the first thing she says.
So, what now? Orgy time?
Yeah! Yeah, she's definitely 100% got at least one dedicated page in the Epstein files somewhere. But honestly, I don't mind it. And I mean, bro, just look at the way she opens up that Diablo sauce packet and looks at me like, yeah, bro, she's marriage material for certain. So now here's a moment of truth where I test out the Mecha Man suit to see if I can become Mecha again. Now everything was going well until it wasn't, and Shawty starts reaching into the window like, help him, Royd. But yeah, Royd wasn't able to do shit, and we ended up getting completely eradicated in the Mecha suit and just died. So yeah, that's how Dispatch ends. Okay, how did he not die? The more I play through this game, the more I feel like Robert's gotta be metahuman or some shit. Cause like, there's no way you get blown up in a suit like that and you're only in a 15-hour coma. Bro might just be like me for real. Like, I'm flattered. They literally put me in the game. Like, now see, this is where things begin to get interesting because Chase out here straight hating on my girl.
She's a liability. And one of us needs to be objective when it's clear something's going on between the two of you.
See, bro, as I was saying, bro, Chase is just hating that I get more play than him. That's really what it comes down to in the end, bro. But yeah, leave it to Robert to get completely nuked and go back to working a 9 to 5 10 minutes later, as if like nothing happened. Like, you honestly gotta respect the hustle. Is that All Might? Or another round of employment later, which I find funny now how like some games just straight up tricked people into working a job. I mean, that's literally all GT Online is. But this game's really trying to be different because fuck you mean I lose a mission for being too strong. But that's one less shift to worry about. And just as I'm chilling at my home, which I don't know how he's even able to afford, all things considered, given he's broken all. But then some mysterious portal opens up and, oh, Malevola. Yeah, again, I'd still crack. But this seems to be like a housewarming party where everyone brings lamps and we're just figuring out a way to get the real Astral Pulse back, since Roy couldn't recreate the last one for shit. But yeah, Malevola just straight up grabs our meat, which honestly, I would take a problem to considering that she isn't our wife, Offender Girl. But Malevola is kind of bad, so honestly.
I don't mind it.
Now, here we're about to enter a house party dance montage, and there's honestly a few questions I have regarding this scene. First of all, why did Invisigal just pick that shit up and start dancing with it? This pisses me off. You guys see that yellow rock right there? Why did she pick it up, bro? Why did she pick it up? What was the motive? Like, out of all the things you could have grabbed, why did you grab that? That was such a weird move. And literally dancing with it like the entire time. Second, why is Robert just standing there in the corner like, huh, they don't know I'm Mecha Man for real. Like, bro is not on that Sigma grind stand. Like, boy, quit playing. Lastly, the song that plays in the scene, high-key, doesn't match the way they're dancing at all. Like, it's called Radio. And they definitely were not dancing to that. So I was curious to find out what they were actually listening to. So I just dubbed some music onto the scene. So I want you guys to let me know which one sounds like the song they're actually listening to.
I can't with a blick, I just bought a fire. I can't vote, double up, bust on a watch. You know that I'm timeless. Body rock. Girl, I can feel.
This is America. Look at you slipping now.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family.
I've been losing sleep. 100,000 on the cool, yeah. I want some killers, my nigga.
Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Every time I need the Heimlich, throw that in the
Talking about them switches, chopper can't automatic red flag.
But yeah, I think Malevola wants me for real. But yeah, you know you're playing this game correctly whenever you're dancing with the girl who's 100% wifey material over this snow bunny. Like, I might just gotta call Dr. Umar on some of y'all, bro. Again, the way it was meant to be played. Also, you guys notice that Invisigal uses YouTube music over Spotify? She's actually so real for that. But oh my god, bro. Chase is one of the biggest haters, bro. See, guys,
Chase hating on it.
I know. Bro, he's mad he doesn't get any play anymore. But we're here trying to come up with a plan on how to get the Astral Pulse back, and the game gives us a few choices. Get it tonight, it's out of our league, or we wait. But doing it tonight seems like the most logical approach since we're basically here with the fucking superhero squad. But again, it's a Telltale game, guys. Like, it's gonna make you do whatever it wants you to do anyway. But Blonde Blazer tries to shoot us down, and oh, brother, this guy stinks!
She said no.
Damn.
You understand that word, or has it got too many fucking syllables for you?
Why don't you go walk your ass around a mall, Grandpa?
Damn.
Heroes are talking.
Yeah, but Chase was low-key doing some slam poetry on her ass. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro treating this shit like it's that one scene from 8 Mile.
A no fucking hero. She named you Invisigal, you named yourself Invisibitch, and you had it fucking right.
Chase?
You playing them, you playing yourself. You think you invisible, but I fucking see you. Now I know you're a coward.
But he had her calling her a criminal and a villain. But bro, it doesn't matter because redemption, Frank, to try. But she punches the shit out of bro, which like low-key, I deserved. Like he was. So she storms off, Flambe comes back and punches the shit out of me, and everyone leaves only for us to have a heart-to-heart with Chase. Now I figured he was hating on us due to not getting crazy play, and well, yeah, he pretty much just admits that to us.
Another thing I can't do anymore. Fuck.
See, I told you. I told you that's why he's been hating. But I go back into my house, only see a notification appear, comes to find out that Shawty went out of her way and risked her life just to get my Astral Pulse back. So yeah, like 3 or so hacking side quests later, we get the Astral Pulse out of the safe, and then something strange begins to happen. The power gets cut off. And as she begins leaving, Shroud has been lurking in the shadows behind us. Now, for some reason, Robert's dumbass tells Invisigal to stop when Shroud is right behind her.
Invisigal, stop.
Like, I don't know, maybe run would have been more appropriate given the context. But remember, guys, it's a Telltale game. Like, it's got all roads lead to one thing anyway. But Shroud throws some type of toxic gas to prevent Vizzy from breathing. And I find it funny that she keeps running for her inhaler as if that's actually gonna do shit to help her survive from a literal gas chamber. But sure. Well, I don't know. She could just, like, not have asthma. It's like, the fuck? But actually, if she didn't have asthma, this game low-key wouldn't exist. So sure. But we back out of the computer to see Beef on our lap and wait.
Keep up.
So Chase runs for the supposed length of like 30 seconds to go save Vizzy from dying, bring her by a tree, she takes her inhaler, and Chase supposedly dies. So episode 7 starts with a flashback sequence to bitch-ass Robert crying because his daddy left him. Which I'm pretty sure this is before his dad got slimed given the context. But to cheer us up, some black teen in our house who seems to be full of exaggerated swagger, which we come to find out is younger Chase, decides to go out and get us one of 3 things. We can either ask him for Twinkies, beer, or a cigar. And considering I'm a minor and everything, I made the decision that young Robert would have canonically made. We decided to get the blunt. So 10-year-old Robert goes to the bathroom on some Travis Scott shit to hit that shit and nearly dies because he just simply is not built like that. But yeah, he got us Twinkies anyway. Chase is in a hospital bed, suffering from a rare condition known as being a fucking hater. But due to recent events, Blonde Blazer has chosen to suspend Invisalign for the time being. But Blazer gives us $5 to get something out of the vending machine, which seems like a kind gesture considering my bro is basically on his deathbed, but off to the vending machine. And since our $5 bill is deciding not to work, Invincible decides to come and help us out. So we stick the $5 in the microwave, and he seems to be pretty beat up about the whole situation. So much so he completely does the unthinkable, and bro completely crashes out. He asked if we think Chase did the right thing. Absolutely not. He could have gotten himself killed, but he did save our wife. Absolutely, he made the right decision. So much so that Invincible throws a chair through the vending machine. Why is he so wet? But alright, back to work. It's a sad day here in LA. Jack Doherty got released from prison. And wait, Malevola, hold on. Also, how does Proton get drunk? This time, my hacking has become a little bit more difficult because now the game has thrown these viruses in my way to come chase after me and just make my life infinitely harder. But in what universe is being too good of a fighter a mission fail? I don't know. It just seems bizarre to me, but I don't know. Overall, pretty good performance. At this point, I'm convinced we're gonna save the city. But just as I'm going home, Punch Up gets thrown through the window. Hey guys, what the hell is going on here? Come to find out, everyone seems to be on the fence about whether we should kick Indivisible or not. And ultimately, the decision's up to me. Which, guys, believe it or not, this decision here actually matters. No, it's like I said, literally 10% of your choices will actually lead to something crucial. But ultimately, I'm gonna take a breather here for a second to ask everyone one really important question, because everyone was mad at Invisigal. But ask yourself this question. What did she do exactly? Because the way I see it, she put her life on the line to get a very valuable item that not only helps me, but also prevented it from getting into the wannabe Dr. Doom's hand. Like, sure, did that cause Chase to go out of his way to save her? Even though I still firmly believe that her getting her hands on that inhaler wouldn't have done shit to help her. Yeah, but he didn't have to do that. The same way that Invisigal didn't have to do this. But I mean, the superhero squad wasn't gonna do it. Hey bro, y'all were not on Batman's meat this much when he essentially almost got the entire Justice League killed because he knew that them going unchecked would lead to detrimental outcomes and unfathomable damage. Same way that Shroud getting the Astral Pulse would never lead to anything good and would lead to equally detrimental outcomes. Now we have 2 choices, cut Invisigal or keep her on the team. But frankly, we did cut Coop for a lot less, so I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I didn't keep that same energy with Invisigal. To this day, bro. But now we need to go see Shawty in the locker room as she's getting ready to leave and tell her what's up.
Kind of got off kind of lighthearted.
Yes! But look, I need to keep Shawty around, so I gotta whip out my sweet talking to help her stay. Actually, I'm gonna voice this over. It's like a super bad anime dub. Vizzy, I care about you. Don't mess this all up by walking away from me. Fuck, from us. Doesn't she low-key remind you of Amir from Attack on Titan? So we sit here and begin to have a heart to heart. Hey, where do we close it? But she starts talking about some I was there that night. Like, you're just tired. That's it, right? What are you talking about? Oh no, I feel a backstory coming on that's probably gonna give some background lore that no one definitely saw coming. She worked for Stroud. Yeah, bro, this scene legit made me cry, bro. Like, I straight felt betrayed, bro. Like, this chick that I only knew for 7 hours did this to me? But yeah, apparently she was the one who ultimately secretly placed the bomb on my back undetected, and she's the reason I lost my suit, my ability to bench 225, lost all my money, and got my ass completely whooped. So yeah, bro, this is just completely unacceptable. Like, she's legit responsible for, like, the worst period of my life. I went from being the shit to working a 9 to 5, bro. Like, there's no way I could ever look past this. But again, she bad, though, so I don't mind it. But here the game gives me another set of a few choices. I don't know how to feel, I forgive you, or tell her that we're done. But you guys have to look in and ask yourselves, like, if your girl was responsible for the worst time period of your life, would you forgive her? Probably not. Like, this is probably the equivalent of your girl holding hands with someone back in middle school before y'all even met. Like, there are just certain lines we do not cross. So yeah, there's only one honest answer I could pick here. But again, she bad though, so I don't mind it. Because everyone deserves a chance to try, Frank, to try. But we start smooth talking her, telling her that we forgive her and everything's gonna be okay, until she hits me with that, I just wish you would look at me the same way you would look at Blazer. Like, bro, when she looks at me like that, like, one, it reminds me of that Toy Story duck meme, but also, bro, how could you stay mad at that? Like, bro, fuck willpower, that shit's going out the window. And I guess I'm afraid this is the end of me and Invisigo. Hey.
Hit the block and sell drugs. That's exactly.
My God, bro, Robert is just like me for real. She walks back, slams me into the locker, and begins making out with me. Now, the game offers me two choices. Lean in to make out more, or push her away. Now, I'm gonna be so honest. If you choose the lean out option, you might just be a homosexual. Like, it's either reap the rewards of working up to this shit the entire game, or just admit to liking dudes and move on. Like, but yeah, then she just disappears and walks away again. Kinda reminds me of some of the chicks in my life. So now we're driving somewhere in the back of an Uber, Wolf Among Us style, because remember, we're broke and Shotty's responsible for our net worth dropping down to 0. But then Blazer hits me up, asking if we should out Trackstar or tell everyone that was Invisigal's idea. Honestly, fuck Chase. City Boy's up 100. Going back to the villain bar, only for some guy to not give us our drink in enough time, so he offers to get me one on him. And then Blazer shows up on the television. Who is this guy? She tells everyone that Chase is Trackstar, and I find it funny how somehow they try to pin the Astral Pulse event on the SDN members, when I'm pretty sure these guys were ransacking the place long before Invisigal even showed up. So really, SDN barely had anything to do with it. So how it was even outed that they were even there, I'm not even sure. Like, Chase was literally there for maybe like half a second at best. And she was literally one member of SDN active against like maybe 100 villains that were also there at the exact same time. So unless when they admitted Chase into the hospital, they explicitly stated why he passed out or where they were, again, I don't see how they're even able to blame this on Invisigal or anyone from SDN for that matter. This was literally the shit they were doing before she even showed up. But then this dude starts talking about Blonde Blazer having the tightest ass in the county, but we need to be asking the real questions here.
To 5 minutes with the tightest ass in all of LA County.
Okay, game theory. Is that really the tightest ass though? Like, is it really the tightest ass in LA County? Like, that's the game theory. Does Blonde Blazer really have the tightest ass? And can you even motorboat an ass? Oh, more options that don't matter. We could either choose to hit him or let him go. Fuck it. Black Air Force energy. Yeah, I'm sure that'll teach him to, oh. My God. You know, this guy's really giving secret main antagonist vibes. I wonder who he could be. Coop? Yeah, so this is Shroud. Which, the evolution is crazy, because how'd you go from being cracked at CSGO to this, bro? Like, what happened? More choices that don't matter. I could spit in his face or threaten him. Ha! This one's gonna be good. I'm gonna spit in his face. I'm going to kill you.
I'll kill you. That's cute.
I'm just kidding. Robert doesn't die, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think Dispatch is probably the only Telltale game that doesn't feature a proper game over death screen. Like, literally in every other Telltale game, there are genuine consequences for you fucking up and not making the right choices. But for some reason, Robert has crazy plot armor and just can't die, I guess. But he starts pressing me for the Astral Pulse. Oh, I don't have your damn Astral Pulse.
Really? It's your beat.
Yeah, so apparently Invisigal took it and hid it in her pocket. Wow, Robert just cannot seem to catch a break this episode. So Shroud starts trying to get on some freaky shit, and oh my God, wow, Blonde Blazer appeared and they start running away like little bitches. Plus Aura here, by the way. She then frees me and takes me back to the top of the billboard she abandoned me on top of in the first game. But she want to know what Invisigal's play is, and I don't care what her play is. I trust her. But damn, shit really mad peaceful right now. Oh wait, city's blowing up all of a sudden. It's giving like third act or something. Shroud and his little posse of Red Ring members are attacking the city so efficiently now that the entire city's on fire. And this is where they leave us for episode 7. The final Dispatch chapter, where everything we've been doing for the last 7 hours straight should hopefully come to full circle. So episode 8 starts with us back in the office with this strange furry lacing everyone's coffee with whiskey. Now it's actually kind of funny because this guy's name is actually Mr. Whiskey. I wouldn't be too surprised if he's in the Epstein files either. But he brings us one and bro, what the fuck?
Everybody gets one.
Alright, so all hands on deck for this one. This is the mission where we either save LA or lose it to Shroud. But now it's time to go back to this gameplay where I tell 3 of my team members where to go and attempt to save the city one last time. Like, what am I, some kind of dispatcher?
Say that again?
Now, this mission's supposed to be the hardest of them all. Not only because we're short on heroes, but there's also a lot more tasks than we can handle. Up here, we're given a health bar for our city now. If the bar runs out, we ultimately lose the city and the villains break into SDN and start gunning us down. I'm just kidding, that doesn't happen, but it would actually be cool if the game gave us real consequences for failing to do what the game wants us to do. But we're just straight up pulling off near impossible feats. Like, bro, there's no way we're gonna lose the city. Okay, never mind, game hates me. Oh my god, Invisigal's back. So yeah, apparently if you choose to cut Invisigal, she won't return to help you later in this portion of the game. So maybe hating does have consequences. But we're straight popping off against these odds, so we're definitely saving the city. Oh shit. Hey, Invincible, get your ass over here. Invincible's part of the roster now. Okay, so 5 minutes later, we have a lot more hacking parts. And this is probably what's gonna ultimately end up cooking me. So yeah, I think we lost the city, guys. And as if it couldn't get any better, oh, never mind. Now we have the entire county to deal with. Now we have something going on in the corner. Oh yeah, you guys remember Coop? Yeah, so if you cut her, she tweaks out and teams with Shroud, threatening to wipe out the entire city. I'm pretty sure we established this earlier. And this is amazing, because just one attack takes out a large chunk of our health. So honestly, saving the city feels like a 50-50 at this point. So in conjunction with all the other missions we have to complete, we have to send a chunk of our team to attack Coop whenever we're given the opportunity. But this part might deadass be rigged, because what do you mean I'm losing against highly favorable odds? But this clearly isn't working. I need to find another way. Okay, game plan, none of you can go on break. You'll be doing continuous unpaid labor for the entire night, is pretty much how that talk went. Okay, so we need to send everything we got to completely destroy Coop. Beat her once with 46% odds. I think we're saving the city, guys. Is what I thought until Coop gained some magical ability to just straight up eradicate my entire team in one fell swoop. Trucked. Whoa, whoa, what? So not only is half my team dead, but yeah, like half the city is on like 1 bar of HP. So yeah, I think we're probably fucked. But like with any other degenerate gambler, I just kept playing because there's a slight chance that I can still win. So yeah, another attack on Coop and yeah, it's over. Wait. Okay, it's over now. We're so back. We're definitely taking back the city because, guys, Blonde Blazer just joined our roster. So now, after a series of strategic attacks mixed with some bullshit ones every now and then, I managed to pull off something that, like, 99% of you couldn't do, and that's actually save my fucking city. Because if you act as a dispatcher and end up losing your city, yeah, like, bro, just pack it up. Oh, but oh shit, power's going out. I need to see where it's coming from. So first we go check on Chasen. Okay, he seems fine. So beef sit with bro. I come in his room only to see Roy wrestling what seems to be my roster. I get it, cause get it, he's holding nothing. But Royd, let go of her. But apparently Vizzy's a traitor and played all of us. So Royd goes on some freaky BDSM shit and ties her up to the table, which like, I don't mind it. But we got our ass repulsed back, so yeah, the game's over. But yeah, now apparently SDN building is under siege by the guys known as the Red Ring. But we need to do something about this. But first, we need to have some one-on-one time with our girl and ask her why she's low-key doing so many things in just like a 1 hour time span to completely hurt my ability to trust her. And why does she even turn invisible here? Because did she just think we were gonna be like some video game goons and if she turned invisible just forget where she was? God damn it, Courtney, why didn't you tell me the truth? Her reasoning is that if she gave us the pulse, then Shroud would have it, which honestly does seem like a pretty sound argument. And that most of all, she wanted to protect me. So yeah, guys, every bad decision she made over the last 7 episodes. I don't mind it. But we're given a new situation. A guy named Thumbstick is on the way to completely dice our shit, and Invisigal is very insistent upon us untying her so that she could... Dude, I swear to God, I just saw a fucking ghost behind me. Isn't very insistent upon untying her so that she could help, I don't know, fend him off or something. But I do need to make the most logical decision here. And honestly, I just can't trust you. Remember, whatever bad thing she's done, I don't mind it. But yeah, this shit is low-key horror feel. But low-key, I could take him IRL if I wanted to. But that's just me. But oh, he runs past us. Oh my God, guys, look, it's like a Marvel level cutaway gag of us thinking he's gonna run towards us to kill us. But actually, he just really needs to go to the bathroom really bad. But because he can't go to the bathroom, he ends up going to the bathroom in a plant. That's what we call peak writing, guys. Okay, now I just gotta sneak up behind him to give him the good old 1-2 and oh, all right, Shotty saves us, nice. But I don't know how much relevancy this has, but dude, this guy's meat actually looks atrocious. Like, I can't show you it in this video for obvious reasons, but guys, his meat is outrageous. But yeah, now we're about to play the game of who's gonna put this guy's nuts back in his pants. And I'm not gonna lie, she got that. Why is it so wet? Ugh. That's kind of hot. Okay, so new mission. I need to become Mecha again. Bro, Robert be throwing straight hands. But Roy's getting attacked, but I need to drop in with some aura. Okay, Royd's fucking dead. But alright, guys, we got Max Steel back at it again, guys. Oliver Schlong nasty. Oh, and Short Bus returns. Okay, so we're definitely in the final battle scene now. Like, it's giving final battle. Okay, so it seems like those fuck-ass drones from The Incredibles came back to haunt us with none other than Shroud operating it. But since this guy's powers is being an elite guesser, I need to say an extra aura-ass statement that'll throw him completely out of business. Predict me beating your ass.
Well, does your little app predict me beating your ass?
Whoa. Hard to do when you're dead.
To change the world.
That plan is gonna be hard to pull off after I kill you.
What the fuck? But alright, it's time to choose how we fight this guy. Energy blades, go! So this part of the game nearly threw me for a loop. Because unlike the earlier parts of the game with the quick time events, this part actually makes you play the game. But everyone just starts whooping ass. Invincible starts squirting on everybody. Prism and Blonde Blazer and them do some useless ass shit. Invisigal comes back, which I don't know where she's been for the past 30 minutes or so while we were fighting. Punch Up versus Oliver Songnasty fight gets teased. Huh, wonder how that'll end. But Alma Man got hit with a fucking orbital cannon from GTA. Guys, I think it's time we have a serious discussion about if Phenomenon is actually on shit, because this would never happen to Zack Snyder's Superman. I'm just saying. But we interrupt fighting the relevant villain and bring you a quick useless fight against the less relevant villain we're just gonna beat anyway. And I actually purposely tried to fail this quick time event, just hoping that she would actually die. But of course, this game has to come up with some bullshit way to save her, because guys, remember, it's Telltale, and your choices are there merely so they can convince you that you're actually playing a game instead of just watching a $60 movie. Yeah, this guy's meat's completely gone. But yeah, guys, we're all getting whooped, bro. It's over. We might just be cooked. Oh my god, wow, a dramatic beam coming from the side. This must mean that Blonde Blazer's oh, never mind, it's just Chase. Yeah, so Blonde Blazer's a normal person, by the way, which you would have accidentally discovered if you did not know how to play this game. But yeah, that amulet right there gives him powers pretty much. But okay, guys, maybe it's time to stop attacking this guy one at a time, and I don't know, just line up in a really cool line, and then we'll just charge towards him, because power of friendship. And this just might be the part where we actually beat him. Okay, go.
Always we will fight as one till the battle's won. With evil on the run, we never come undone. Assemble, we are strong. Forever fight as one. Assemble, we are strong. Forever fight as one.
Good job, guys. We saved the city at the expense of this building getting completely destroyed. But wow, it seems like the story is finally wrapping up. There's just no way Shroud comes back from that. Okay, Shroud kidnapped my dog. Oh no, if only we had someone that was able to move at the goddamn speed of light and end this entire shit all together. Oh no. But yeah, it just seems like everyone's just completely drawing the line at the dog though. But please, Mr. Shroud, I'll do whatever you want. Oh, you just want the Astral Pulse? Okay. Huh? Well, why have one Astral Pulse when you can just have two Astral Pulses? But see, now Shroud getting messy, claiming that he knew I'd fall for Invisigal. Which, like, yeah, can you blame me? Look at her. But what do you mean she was also working for you at the same time it was a double agent from the start? Okay, guys, this might seem like a crazy take, but I can still fix her. Trust.
I've been through all the game theory on this moment 1,000 times.
But this game gives us our final major choices. Give him the Astral Pulse, give him both, or give him the prototype. But spoiler alert, guys, it doesn't matter which one you pick, because you're still gonna get the same outcome. But the best option is to low-key give him both Astral Pulses, because his reaction is absolute cinema.
Maybe we wait till we get home?
Shut the fuck up!
But Elliot, that's Shroud, isn't gonna like this one. But he plugs that shit in like a AA battery, and wow, it looks like he transcended his abilities. Oh, never mind, I actually laced that shit with Fence. You thought. Now everyone at the function's getting geeked. But he pulls out the pole on me, and this is undeniably it for our boy Robert. Wait, what the fuck? Vizzy? Oh my god, I knew you loved me. Hey, but this dude just shot my girl, which means I cannot let that slide. So then I jump him and start beating the absolute heavens out of him. But this dude starts talking about some please show mercy. Now, this game gives me another two big options. Kill Shroud or spare him. But see, guys, killing is wrong. It's what he wants. Everyone deserves a chance to try, Frank. Heroes don't kill people. Nah, I'm just playing. Do I look like Batman to you? But yeah, everyone will remember that apparently. Now I gotta go check on my girl. But wow, what a beautiful scene. The game ends with Shroud fucking dead and us getting the girl of our dreams. Oh shit. But yeah, guys, we saved the city. Shroud's dead, everything's been fucking destroyed, and our best girl is alive. Hey, wait, W Riz moment? But yeah, she's taken away on a stretcher, and we have a heart-to-heart with Mandy. And we even have the option to let Coop back onto the team because we actually saved the fucking city. Yeah, many of you were wondering why I didn't get this choice. It was because if you lost the city, you pretty much lost the game. Like, and you just weren't gonna get that option. Like, let's be real. If Invisigal turns evil and you fail to save the city, you just miss the entire point of the game. Like, yeah, you ultimately just suck. So yeah, maybe the reason there is no game over is because you just fucking suck. The ending you get is your game over. Do better. But yes, guys, this is by far the definitive / canon ending. The one where everyone's happy and you have everyone from Z-Team all in this photo. And Robert had nothing but Black Air Force energy. Which means I'm the best dispatcher and my playthrough is the only one that matters. No one else's. And if Ad Hoc even decides to come out and say this wasn't the canon ending, I don't give a shit. This is canon, guys. You're hearing it from me first. This is the way it was meant to be played.